Oh, hello there, everybody. We're back in the adventures of the Norse old God of War man. Part 2. Further adventures in God of War. Also, Mauler's lurking around, but he's not playing God of War. He's
Have you?
playing Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. You should, you
Some
should,
people were like, because I posted a picture of it. Did you see that on
I
Twitter?
did. The dialogue with Bowser Jr.
Yeah, it's just like, I need to repress my daddy issues. Like, what the hell?
Very meta.
Uh, but then, yeah, people were like, why are you playing the first one? The second one just came out. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Well, I don't know, because I'm sure plenty of people in chat know the story, but there was once a time when Mauler and I had a big argument about XCOM, and the main thrust of our disagreement was that Mauler really doesn't like the percentage chances of, like, landing a hit, and how unpredictable they can be, or just, like, even the inherent nature of you have an 89 or, like, 90%, 95% chance that you can miss that. And so I remember saying to him, well, you're in luck. There's a game called Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which is XCOM, but Mario and Rabbids, and it has 0, 50%, and 100% chances of a hit, and nothing else based on very rigid rules. And so he's been playing it. Why don't you tell him what you think about this wee little game?
I like it. It's exactly what you said. It solves my problems, and I enjoy it now.
Yeah, because based on the
This is
conversations
pretty much
we've
what I was
had,
looking for in XCOM.
it sounds like you kind of adore this game.
Um, I mean, if we go favorite in terms of time spent, this is already number one for me on Switch. I don't know why, but um, I just haven't gotten to grips with any of the others quite as much. But
Mm-hmm.
this one I've delved fully into. You know, humans, how do they work?
I mean, I would always recommend Super Smash Brothers is usually a safe bet for a super duper fun game. Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, I really enjoy. Splatoon, though
I want to play Galaxy 2. I only played one.
I never played two either. I always hear that one was better than two though.
Oh, okay. Well,
That two, well, as I understand it, two in terms of its levels are less. You know how, like in Super Mario Galaxy, so many of the levels feel very much like in space because of the you'd be running around like spherical platforms and jumping around in space. That like
uh,
Galaxy Two moves away from having a lot of those levels to what would be more traditional 3D Mario landscapes and spaces. Um,
oh,
which that could still be really great. It's just that what I like about Mario Galaxy is how much emphasis is placed on mechanics that lend to the feeling of being in space. Um, Man, that could be a really good, because I mean I've got it on Switch. That could be a really good Fringy gaming arc going through 64 Sunshine and Galaxy in particular, because I mentioned it before, but like Galaxy is I love that game. It's one of my favorite games like ever. I adore it.
it impressed me,
Um,
that one.
yeah.
I played it on fucking emulator, by the way. I streamed that on Twitch back in the day,
Right.
and the emulator worked really well, surprisingly.
Well, the thing is, now it's on Switch, and I do have that bundle. I've never even opened it, but I have it. That's an idea. But anyway, how is everybody in chat? How are you doing today? I see a whole bunch of comments about the timing. It is the evening here. This is the appropriate time for me, and seemingly not very good for everybody else. But hey, look, all right. I wake up very early to do EFAP. Okay, I think the least that I could ask is to occasionally play my video games in the evening. Though I think you guys are going back to like standard time, which means I get to wake up an hour later. It means we are officially out of the holy fucking shit, I'm getting up early time too. You still get up pretty early, but you know, it's more normal. It's more socially acceptable. Um,
Yeah.
so that's nice. Uh, what is what have you all had to say? How am I doing this fine spring evening? Or alternatively, how am I doing today? I'm doing a-okay. Hopefully I'll be having more fun with the old God of War. Um, in between trying to do a bit of work on projects, specifically the big critique video. going through the second draft phase at the moment, which is I hate it. It's the worst part. It's really annoying. You have to try and turn something that is thoroughly incoherent into something that is marginally coherent and then keep working on it from there. And this time around, I see myself needing to make more substantial changes to the structure. The endgame one, there was a lot of work that still needed to be done in terms of refining that, but at the very least, it felt like more coherent from the get-go. This one is particularly messy. Um, yeah. So that's what I gotta. That's what I gotta do. Second draft already a better writer than Ruin Johnson. I'm sure he wrote a second draft for Glass Onion, which I suppose we're gonna watch that, aren't we?
At some point, yeah, maybe.
But I mean, in terms of Netflix movies, Pinocchio, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, that's what I'm excited for. Probably the film that's still to come out this year that I'm the most excited to see. Everything that I've seen and everything that's been said about it from like him and the actors involved just makes me feel really positive about it. I saw something that he tweeted was that they put like the animators' names, like key animators, like front and center, like in the credits, alongside actors and everything else. It's like that's very nice. That is very nice. So that's cool. As well as the comments he made, because it's kind of the recent meme, right? Bob Chapek or whatever his name is, the current CEO of Disney. Like, oh yeah, you know, when parents like after they watch like The Little Mermaid or Pinocchio with their kids, like after you know they've gone to bed, they want to watch something you know that's for them. It's like you are the president of Disney, my dude. Like you're the CEO of Disney. Why would you say such things? Especially when, in response to that, people threw out the quote where it was like, Walt Disney essentially said, like, if you're only making movies for kids, like, you're failing. Adults are essentially grown-up kids. Like, making stuff for everybody is where you're going to find long-term success. And I mean, in this case, it's just recognizing that animation is a medium. It is not like a little novelty thing that's exclusively for kids and then adults watch the real live action films. Animation is a medium, something that Guillermo del Toro has been saying a lot, and it's like, thank you. Thank you for just stating something that's obviously true, but for some reason, gets totally, like, glossed over or ignored. All Quiet on the Western Front remake looks good. It does. I'll be checking. I think that's coming out, like, that's coming out? Is that already out? I think it came out this. It might have come out today or yesterday. I definitely want to check that out. The trailer looked interesting. That's a C.S. Lewis quote. He might have said something similar to that as well. But I know that Disney definitely had a quote like that. Is Glass Onion the second Knives Out film? Yeah, Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. With, once again, a very stacked cast. Like Edward Norton, Dave Bautista, Catherine Hahn, Kate Hudson, I think, is in it too. Lots of people. And remember, no matter what the response is to this film, a third one is guaranteed. That was part of the deal with Netflix. He gets to make 2 movies. World War One do be more underrepresented in films compared to World War Two. Depends on which country we're talking about. If you look at like Britain or Australia, especially in Australia, World War One is much more represented. In terms of like Australian history on that front, World War One is definitely much more prominent than World War Two. The main reason why, I think I mentioned it before, is because Gallipoli is often considered to be like the defining moment of like Australia having like a cultural like identity. That was where it began, was Gallipoli. That was the first time that Australians fought under their own flag. Like Anzac Day, hugely significant here. World War Two, not as much. Although, I mean, obviously World War Two is still significant. But yeah, like you look at America, World War Two is much more represented than World War One. Pretty obvious reasons. Didn't know you were streaming this first playthrough. Well, so where we're about to resume from is the first I got when I bought this game back in 2018. And of course, much of it, you know, like, lost on me. So, totally from this point on, if I remember correctly, will be totally new for me. So, that'll be interesting.
Yes.
And speaking of which, let's progress.
Yeah, what the fuck's taking so long?
We have things
Jeez.
to talk about.
Talking.
Yeah.
You can do that at home.
The only history I know of Australia is the Emu War, and that one Prime Minister went for a swim and never came back. Yeah, Holt. He went for a swim and just disappeared. And that was
there's
Harold
a lot of
Holt.
pressure with being Prime Minister.
Prime Minister,
okay?
what? So he just decided to swim to Antarctica.
What is that?
Atlantis. That's where he went.
Man, that feels a lot further away than Antarctica. Why is Maul's mic so
You'd be
bad?
surprised.
He's playing Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, so he's on his phone.
I just beat a challenge I was stuck on. High five, everyone.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so this is gonna be fun. I've been playing Ratchet and Clank, so now I've got to get used to the control scheme here. And Ratchet and Clank also has dodge tethered to
Not our
circle.
concern,
So
boy. Focus.
You know, chat, you haven't been making fun of him for being on normal difficulty, have you? That would be unacceptable. I'd be
remember
so
how to
disappointed
play?
if they were to do that.
well, the last stream was only like 3 or 4 days ago, I think. So I haven't totally forgotten. I remember heavy attack, light attack, dodge, friends. So yeah, I'm doing alright.
I killed a Valkyrie on my last stream. It was a stressful fight.
Boy,
It is war.
that's pretty
The
mean.
end of one. The robed one's lost.
Well, doesn't have multiple monitors. Oh no, I think he's got a nice big 4K TV. Whereas I'm a loser who plays on my PlayStation 5 on my old TV that I got, I think in like 2011. That's still 1080p. But I mean, the main thing that's been cool with PlayStation 5 is specifically being like, man, performance mode, that's the best thing to come out of this generation. This is the best thing to come out of this generation, is performance mode. Because, like, with performance mode, I see much more of a reason for me to actually use this thing. Compared to my PlayStation 4, which, towards the end, I was barely ever using. Let me know about audio, by the way, and everything. Because I remember that there was... People talked about an echo, which is kind of difficult to deal with. Because, of course, I want to hear everything.
I can hear you.
That's good. Alright, we gotta try and line this up.
You know, among other things you can unlock and collect in this game is fucking soundtracks and pieces of artwork and stuff like that. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ,
Did you say
why
so?
don't games do this more?
Oh, okay.
Absolutely unacceptable that Nintendo is the one that you can
Nintendo is
always like,
basically
expect
the only
that
one
from.
who does that, yeah. The SS
God, I miss the creativity in games.
So do I, but hey, at least God of War's got it.
Passion.
Um,
Well, God of War is just fabulous.
audio seems fine. Mauler's bringing down your quality, though. Hey, look, he'll only speak when necessary, I
Is that
suppose.
Fringy?
Yeah.
The SSDs are really allowing for these new consoles to boost their performance. I saw a tweet that upset me, where someone's like, don't expect it to last. And it's like, nah, expect it to last. Maintain that it ought to last. That's something that should be encouraged, is to make sure that, like, performance mode is a thing that continues to exist, because, like, there's no reason for it not to exist, as far as I'm concerned. Like, no good reason.
I could use a distraction.
So good. It would be evil to think otherwise.
Yeah, it would. Because it's something I've mentioned tons of times, but a lot of video games, did that person want the technology to go back? So, here's the problem. So, if you look at the PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, first era of 3D games, performance was kind of like, because it was at the time when they were starting to sort of wrap their heads around 3D games and like what they could achieve in 3D games. PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube generation, lots of those games run at 60 frames per second because there was a recognition at the time that that was just a better way to play games. It's better. The more frames that you can, you know, squeeze out, the better. 60 FPS is basically where it's arrived at because, like, a standard television is 60 hertz. Except for in the UK, I think, where a lot of them are 50 hertz. Maybe not anymore. So yeah, 60 frames per second was what was pushed. And this was, like, in games that aren't... These aren't, like, games that are not, like, graphically impressive or technically impressive. Jak and Daxter has a seamless open world and runs at 60 FPS. Ratchet and Clank is a very nice looking game on PS2, runs at 60 FPS. Games like Devil May Cry ran at that rate. A lot of Nintendo games, obviously. Super Mario, like Mario Kart Double Dash runs at that rate. A lot of games pushed for that at the time. And then we entered into the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 generation, and all of that just totally fell by the wayside. It was all about cranking visuals as much as possible to the detriment of gameplay. And you saw by the end of that generation, the performance was fucking awful on a lot of those games by the end of the generation. Grand Theft Auto 3 runs like shit on PlayStation 3. Like, it regularly drops into the low 20s. And it wasn't the only one. And we saw that kind of crap performance persistently across the PlayStation 4, Xbox One generation too. Meanwhile, I don't know, man, Nintendo somehow managing to get great performance on their games on Wii U and on Switch, with a few exceptions, of course, like Breath of the Wild. Like, somehow they managed to do it. It's not a matter of the technology. It is, obviously, you know, depending on what you want to achieve, but that's kind of the point. It's what you want to achieve visually. There is a dichotomy. You can push graphics or you can push performance. Ultimately, there are ways to optimize to make things work better, depending on the type of game that you're making. Like, there are different challenges depending on how much information is happening, or like how much information is being like occurring in the game or being created, how much you can see at any given time. But like, fundamentally, that's the dichotomy, and graphics has won out a lot. That's the reason why a lot of games have performed badly. But we've reached a point now where there seems to have been enough pressure to encourage performance mode to be like a consistent thing. You can choose to play your games at 30 frames per second if you're insane. No, if you have a preference for those visuals and don't care as much about the detriments of 30 FPS compared to 60 FPS in terms of like input delay and everything. Or you can play in performance mode, which I've been playing for all of these games. That's, like, really awesome, and I don't want that to go away. I don't want that to go away. And there's no reason that it needs to go away. These games look great already, and even if they want to push to see how much they can get away with on 30 FPS, just give me a mode that doesn't look as good at 60. It's fine. It's okay. I want that. Like, I really do. Yeah, sorry. Hey, Fringold, have you tried Deep Rock Galactic yet? No, I own it, but I haven't tried it yet. Thanks for the resub, though, by the way. Appreciate it. I don't have,
Who's tight? Who knew?
Ratchet and Clank is already gorgeous on performance mode. Anybody playing that on 30 is insane. Yeah, I mean, something that I have been flawed by, as much as I'm like a hyper PC gamer and all that, I do like my new hardware, and I'm super impressed with how the games look on this console. Like, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart looks incredible. It looks fantastic. The amount of detail and everything that comes through, even still on the 60 frames per second mode, it's great. If the games look like that all generation, I'm gonna be totally happy. And if I have to lose that performance mode for some reason, I'm not going to be happy. What can I...
Feels weird going back to console.
It does feel a bit weird. It does.
I don't suppose you could try keeping that clean.
Is Mole asleep? Yes, weird times.
And for you?
I don't have any. I don't have enough. Damn. All right. I invested too much in my own armor sets. Man, I can hear Mario. I can hear him. He's so happy.
Let's play.
Yeah, I thought that's exactly what he said.
He's a happy fella.
What'd you say?
I
The
said
seamless
nothing.
travel between entire worlds is so cool and
Really?
ratchet. See, that's the
Okay.
kind of thing I like to see from, like, new generations, is how are you using the technology to achieve things that were fundamentally impossible from a design perspective. That's what we used to see a lot. We
Did
didn't
your
see
mother
any of
speak
that
of
for,
this
like, the
rebel?
PS4, Xbox
Not much.
One, not really.
Just that since the elves are always fighting over the light.
And now we're seeing it again.
Get
It's
them
cool.
isolated. Huh?
Again, I said nothing.
Weird. Could have sworn you said something.
What is it, boy?
Voices! You don't hear that?
I hear nothing.
It's going away now. I was screaming. Lots of voices. Angry. You really didn't hear that?
No.
It felt evil.
We had a question on, I recall that there was, and it's something that we've talked about, like, how do you make your character sound different in a video game? Even in the little time that I've played this game, this is a really strong example of how to think about it and how to achieve it. Kratos only says, like, what he
Look,
needs to
you
say.
tried talking
He
to
doesn't say anything superfluous.
But maybe they need help.
They do not stop us, so they do not concern us.
Like, right there.
They
Maybe-
do not concern us.
Like, that's a good way to think about dialogue. Atreus doesn't speak as rigidly, or as flatly, or sharply as Kratos does. So even though they've got different delivery, obviously, Kratos sounds like a very different person than Atreus. Which, of course, is really important in this case, because if these two characters are going on an adventure the whole time together, you're gonna want them to sound different. Wow.
That must be the Winged Temple.
Oh, man. Look at that.
What, the Vista?
Yeah.
Look, they
Yeah.
have sand bowls in Alfheim too.
What does it ask?
Without me or within me, death is sure. Yet within you, I am life most pure. But I don't see any runes around here.
We must find it. Back to the boat.
Well, let's go take a look. It's like when I played Dead Rising 1, seeing so many zombies on screen with so many tools to beat them was something in the 360 era. One of my favorite things about Probecat's videos that has, like, been emphasized significantly is when he goes and compares a lot of the early games from, like, the 360 PS3 generation.
sad the
Something
elves
that
can't
you
work
notice
things out.
is that those
Alfheim's
games,
such a beautiful place.
just
but
a lot of the time, they
makes
were
it ugly?
leveraging the tech to do things that weren't possible on
Stories are
PS4
for the
or
boat.
Xbox.
We must focus.
That was just more common. Judge could use a raspier voice in this game. I think it's pretty fantastic. I'm not sure what I would want to change. What about you, Mauler? Do you think that there would be any notes that you would have for Christopher Judge for his performance in this game? Like, any feedback? Other than...
I had I don't know if it was Super Chat or someone in chat saying that the unfortunate thing about the voice actors for Atreus and Kratos in this game, unlike Carson from the originals, is that they scream with their throats. They don't scream properly. I don't get that impression, and I think that I don't know. Like, what can I say? I come off playing the original trilogy, and then I went into 2018. I think there's way more nuance to the performance in this game.
I mean...
I think that he very deliberately, and probably in conjunction with the writers/directors, chooses every way to deliver every line in a very specific way to give you a very strong intention behind it, instead of, I don't know, it's not often Carson would change his performance. In fact,
Right.
it sometimes got a little goofy because of that.
Zeus! Ares!
Just locked up good.
Do you know, I was showing Rags some cutscenes to get him more aware of it, because obviously it's going to come up quite a bit once Ragnarok is out. And among the compilation was that intro in God of War 3, which I love.
Yeah.
But when the camera came up to him and he says, "Your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus." Rag just went.
I love it.
Like,
I love it. It's so great.
I love it too, but like I hope there is a sort of angle of like it's absurd,
Right.
like
Yeah.
but like fun. Meanwhile, 2018 really feels like it starts to ground all of this, and it has to, because it wants to take it much more seriously. You can't do that while simultaneously being like, ain't it funny that blah blah blah. Like they still try and maintain some level of a goof factor with some of the craziest shit Kratos does in this game, and I think every time he does anything close to crazy, fans get very excited. It's
Well,
like
yeah,
just part
right.
of
It
something they want to keep.
emphasizes how cool it is when it's not everything. Like when it's the loud moments are particularly loud when the contrast is against a lot of quiet moments.
Yeah, just as you were saying about the dialogue, every line that comes out of Kratos is kind of really interesting to hear.
Yeah, I think so.
Especially when he starts getting more and more talkative.
Heyo, early stream or late stream, depending on one's point of view. Probably early for most people in the world, but hey. I got nothing really. Just, hey.
It's sad the elves
Okay.
can't work things out. Alpheim's
Oh.
such a beautiful place, but war makes it ugly.
You see with the eyes of a child. In war, a soldier sees beauty only in the blood of his enemy. The rest
Okay,
of him is
Kratos.
lost, sometimes never to return.
You know about war, don't you?
Wars are fought for two things, survival or advantage. Battles may be won by the better soldier. Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything to ensure victory.
I've seen a lot of people really
door.
hate this game
That's
for what they
gotta be
think is
the entrance.
disrespecting the
Let's go.
previous games, for presenting Kratos as deep while they think he was
Careful,
always deep.
boy.
Mola, what do you think
What do
about
they
that?
do?
I want to erase both presumed straw men of
Why?
To prevent reinforcements.
no way that this guy in 2018 is deeper than the stuff we had going on in the original trilogy. Erase that one and erase the one that says this shows that the original trilogy had nothing of meaning going on in it for his character. It's like neither of those perspectives are true, but we should all recognize that 2018 they went hard on storytelling. They went hard on trying to really do character work. This is unlike anything you would have seen in God of War 1, 2, or 3. And I will say I got a gap on my knowledge for one of the PSP games and Ascension.
Right.
So maybe that would change my mind, because there is stuff in there. You get like flashbacks to his history as a kid, I think. Or something anyway. So I kind of need to go consume that, I guess, so I can be surer on it. But like, I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder if like people get a little bit too defensive to be like as angry as enough to just be like, oh come on, 2018 is no different or something. I should be like, yeah, come on. There was like countless moments where I appreciate. I have several favorite cutscenes because of what people say. I can't say the same for any of the other God of Wars. It's more so for, well, I say that. I like Zeus's speech, for example, but I meant more so in terms of like what characters are going through and what it means for them, how difficult these different situations are or whatever. But most of it was the spectacle and the mechanics. In this game, there's less of the mechanical appreciation, I think, but at the same time, shit tons more for story.
Right. Well, so do you think that the like God of War 3, as your point of reference for the best the combat ever got, is like strictly better than what's here?
I think so. It's kind of difficult to say, but like
What is their problem?
an overall score, I think, yeah, I'd put 3 above this. I think the mechanics are more suited. The way that they've chosen to execute this causes a couple of problems that you just sort of have to just deal with.
Maybe we can.
In terms of power levels, maybe?
I'm kind of gunning for camera. God of War 3 they learned from their mistakes in 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3. So this is the other thing. I'm really curious if Ragnarok is going. I already heard Ragnarok.
What's that?
The developers have said like a lot of people complained there weren't enough enemy types. A lot of people wanted more combos. Like they are, if there's a studio to say it, they are the ones that take criticism and then change things accordingly.
Okay.
It is hilarious to trace that God of War 1 has cringy
Something said
QTEs that
Mother
oftentimes
was
don't
a
even
warrior.
fucking work when you
Is
put
she
them in
a warrior
properly.
too?
Of a
God of War
sort.
2's
Of
much more
battles
solid, much more
missing
reliable,
battles to rival,
but still kind of annoying as hell because they just appear in the middle of the screen, and if you fail one, you like lose the whole thing. God of War 3, they make them peripherally relevant by putting them around the
What does
screen,
it ask?
so like up, down, left,
Without
right,
me or within
and then
me, death is sure.
they've reduced them overall.
Yet within you,
and they usually,
I am
like,
life most pure.
The thing, well, let's just say that
It's
they did
water,
that,
alright.
and it's just like, so now what? Because QTs still suck, and it's like 2018. Now we don't have any
Boy.
except tapping circle every once in a
There's
while.
the voices again.
They've like
voices.
removed them, which was the
Let's
end
find
point
them.
as far as I was concerned. QTs suck.
They're asking for help.
They're
We are here
pretty
for the light.
not
I
good,
do
like,
not care who they
consistently.
are, nor what they want.
I never cared.
Yeah.
It's just whatever
have something
benefit
to
they
say.
bring, is it really worth it compared to
think,
just allowing their amazing animations to play?
Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? I get the impression that quick time events are like, oh, we should probably let people
What's
play
happening?
this, right? I was like, but it's not really playing it though, is it?
Look what we
like,
found.
you know?
Yeah, I'm sure it was well intentioned, but they just become annoying.
I would say generally yes.
Father,
Yes.
the
Oh
voices I
boy,
heard.
what are we doing here?
It was hard to make out, but way in the back, I'm pretty sure I heard Mother.
This game's art
That is
direction
not
is insane.
possible.
Oh
I
yeah.
know what I heard.
Atreus, enough.
He looks different. Look at those horns.
Behind me, boy.
That can't be good.
And all of this just to return her ashes to the. Oh, yeah, right. Let's activate that Spartan rage, shall we? Shit. Oh, I'm not in a great place right now. I don't have a lot of health. Jesus. Ah, you jerk. Come on, give me some health. There we go. No, stop dodging. Come on. Whether this game deserve Game of the Year over Red Dead? Well, I guess maybe I'll figure out what I think about that after I play this game. I get the impression that no matter what, I'm probably going to think that mechanically it's shit, yeah. Thanks, Atreus. I probably wouldn't have noticed that I needed to worry about that guy.
That's interesting.
Stay
So you're
away
saying
from
that
those cages.
it's going to be a battle of the stories for RDR2 in this?
Red Dead Redemption 2's mechanics are dated as fuck. It's still doing a lot of the stupid shit that well, you know what? It wasn't stupid back at the time, but the fact that it's still using the same control scheme as like Grand Theft Auto 3, more or less, is baffling. Like there are problems mechanically.
Ready yourself.
Right.
But I guess the thing as well is that, like, in terms of stuff that Red Dead Redemption deserves praise for mechanically, or like from a gameplay perspective in terms of like world design and stuff, is kind of it's difficult to say like what that ought to mean, you know. Spider-Man 2018 was also nice. I do like Spider-Man on PS4. But yeah, I do like that game. But that would be another example of, is what that game doing mechanically worthwhile enough? I don't know if I would say that it is. Game makes you spam X to run. Yeah, it makes you spam X to run. It does the thing where, like, when you aim, it auto locks on, which I don't think you should be doing that anymore. That's something that made a lot more sense, like, with the older Grand Theft Auto games, but, I don't think you should be doing that for your third-person shooters, having the auto lock onto enemies. What am I doing? What am I even playing, you know? Like, I should be aiming. I should be free aiming. It shouldn't even be an option to snap to enemies. How you doing there, Atreus? Stuck on the terrain there? I'm just trying to figure out what I'm meant to do in this place. Oh! I figured it out, guys. It's okay. Yes! It was easier. What? Spider-Man was easier. I mean, I will say I really enjoyed Spider-Man. I mean, I played it a bunch. I think I completed a lot of the open world, I think I completed a lot of the open world, stuff. Let's equip that. Try something different. Finish Edge Runners? Not yet. I've, no, I haven't. I've been reading books and stuff. And also watching YouTube videos, which I don't consider as productive a use of my time compared to getting caught up on that show. Dodge. So yeah, I'll get on to Ed Runners soon. Thanks, Atreus. Oh, whoops. I heard a bizarre criticism for this game once from the gaming group where he says it's hypocritical to say this Kratos is the same or something because he doesn't have the same voice actor. So, like, I have watched his video before the game came out. I didn't watch his critique of the game after it came out. So... I'm just saying, like, I'm not familiar with that.
We will find out.
Whoops.
As far as I know, they did it because of the physicality. They wanted
they wanted performance capture,
body,
right?
But I don't know. As much as you'd be like, and so we ended up with whatever voice he has. And it's like, dude, it could just be his performance as opposed to necessarily the voice. But fuck, does it really help you sit into the idea that this is a much older Kratos?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it was performance capture, right? They would have wanted somebody who was doing the performance capture, and the original voice actor may not be like a performance capture actor.
That's what they've said.
Right, whereas
obviously
they probably started.
Who knows what?
Yeah.
Like, could be any reason, really, but I imagine that. I mean, I like the idea of switching a voice actor for a character is automatically a problem. I think it should be taken within context. They gave, you know, I imagine they talked to Carson about it. He voiced him in what, like 6 games or whatever. So it's not like he's not, he hasn't had his tenure sort of thing.
Clear the way, you crazy vines. Jeez. He's holding his own over there. job, bro. Holding off those two crazy flame fellas. Oh my god, he's doing a Chris Redfield. Ah, quick time event. I don't know, yeah, the impression I've always got with quick time events is, well, it's a game, it's meant to be interactive, right? It's like, I don't know, give me like full gameplay or just make it a cutscene, I think, generally.
Yeah, I agree. I don't even, you know, like tap in circle when you're wrestling with somebody. It's like, I don't hate it, but I don't know, it's not necessary.
I don't feel like it's improving my experience or like getting me more in touch with the game. I just don't feel like that's what's happening, you know? Gotcha. Oh wow. Holy shit. I saw like a little video for Ragnarok where it's showing like how brutal the animations are. Like oof. Like tearing this like creature totally in half.
Too bad the witch's
Goddamn.
bowstring doesn't work anymore.
I mean, it would be nice to play a game instead of watching a film is my takeaway. So like, what I would say is that I think generally my perspective on the way to do it with video games is either give me full control or just give me a cutscene. I don't like sequences that give me like marginal control. I think that the way to do it is to have gameplay be full 100% totally in control gameplay, and then present me with some cutscenes, rather than doing the slow walking or the quick time events or anything. The impression that I get there is it's the idea of making it more seamless, but I think that it kind of generally hurts the experience. There's rarely a time in a video game where I'm like, man, I wish I couldn't run here. Like that's pretty rarely a feeling that I have.
Yeah, like holding forward on the analog stick as opposed to just
watching the cutscene. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like it. Sometimes it's just like, why are you doing that?
Exactly. Alright, well that ain't gonna work. Oh, and this is also a dead end. Oh, okay. Wait, where the fuck do I go then? Oh, that way. Right. The adventure continues.
Hey, you sure the witch is okay?
What do you
I hate
think
to
of
think
the
she died helping
QTEs that
us.
Quantum
She
Dream
knew
does?
what she was doing.
It's probably the best at QuickTime events I've seen, but it's kind of like the reason why they have to be like that is because there's not really anything else mechanically. Those are probably the QuickTime events that I would consider to be like better examples of how to do it. Maybe there's something I'm, oh. Oh, there we are. Can't skip slow walking sequences on subsequent playthroughs. Yeah, it's kind of my feeling, is I think,
Expect resistance.
Right.
yeah, I basically think that I think they hurt replay value tremendously. There's a reason why I've replayed Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and I haven't replayed 4. Let's put it that way. For as much as I like 4, there's a reason why I haven't replayed 4. Like, it's funny, because Uncharted, you know, 1, 2, and 3 were part of, like, that era of getting criticized for being more movies than games, but, like, those are games that give you, like, full control the vast majority of the time. They don't take away control, like, that much. Compared to 4, anyway. 4 takes it away, like, pretty persistently. Gotcha. Isn't that era still going? Oh, like the era of games being more movies than games, yeah. Oh, god Huh, this ain't working. I think I might have just wasted my, I've wasted my goddamn, it's a shame that they never made Uncharted. Yeah, I suppose. Ah, Jesus.
Played video games before. You gotta do weak spot reveals.
You do have to do weak spot reveals. I guess I didn't realize we were doing that. Oh, right, I need to... I was like, wait, what? Okay, well, I guess I'm getting a better... Jesus. Oh, jeez. Doing a bit of damage. Ah, crap. Well, nah, he got me. Damn it. Alright, well, I got a better idea of what I need to do, so... Second time's the charm, I suppose. Ah, god damn it. Right at the beginning of the whole fight. Can't wait for The Last of Us Kart Racer. I can't wait for that series to be over. And god, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know why, like, Naughty Dog or, like, Neil Druckmann seems to have this obsession with, like, making that series keep going. I don't get it. Just let it end. You fucked it up. Like, just give up.
Hey, they didn't fuck it up. It was great.
I don't know.
It was great, damn it.
It's just like, I don't know what this, like, obsession is with keeping it going. I'm just tired of it. Make something new. Like, it's been so long since, like, Naughty Dog has done a new IP. It's been a decade. And, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just... Ah, crap.
We can use it against him.
Gotcha. Piss off the former fans? No, I think it's just the belief that, like, it's way more enlightened and cool. I almost get the impression, maybe this isn't true, but I almost get the impression that they're, like, embarrassed of Uncharted at this point. That Uncharted is, like, not high and mighty enough for, what they're doing now. I could believe that. Like, oh, Uncharted's just this, like, pulpy, like, adventure thing, not, like, this brilliant commentary on the human psyche, you know? But I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I want them to make something new. And it would be really cool to see Naughty Dog make something that's, like, mechanically complex again. Shit. Pick up the... Okay. Gotcha! Wow, I think that nearly killed me there.
A tough fight.
That was a tough fight, Kratos. I'm sure I'll think differently later on.
Well, there it
Nice.
is.
Watch our backs, boy.
Did Naughty Dog make the Crash remakes? No, they didn't. That was Vicarious Visions. And then Crash 4 was Toys for Bob. I think both of which have now been folded into Call of Duty support studios. Reduce all damage from Dark Elf attacks seems like a worthwhile thing to have. This particular area. Do I have any enchantments I can... No. Okay. Let's upgrade our skills though. We can upgrade tons. Oh wait, no, let's upgrade some of Atreus' abilities. Haven't done that. Increase arrow damage seems worthwhile. Let's do some stuff with the shield. To break an enemy's block, that seems worthwhile. Vicarious got folded into Blizzard. Oh, okay. Is that better? Let's get that one. God, that was such a way to end their story, and now they work on Call of Duty the end after making what I think was a pretty good game. Super lame. But I mean, everything bends the knee to like Call of Duty in the end, because it makes so much money. Is anyone playing Modern Warfare 2? A lot of people are playing Modern Warfare 2. It's got the highest number of concurrent users on Steam of any Call of Duty game, something like 300,000 people.
Wow.
I haven't bought it yet. I bought a lot of games over the last week for PS5, and I got the new Mario and Rabbids. I haven't bought Bayonetta 3 yet, but that's on the list. And I think I want to play Modern Warfare 2. Lots of games, all of a sudden, after what has been a year of me not playing a whole lot of games, other than Mario Kart.
Freezing at first. Smoke.
I used to want a new Jak and Daxter game, now I hope that never happens. I'm in the same place. I don't want him to touch it anymore. Apparently the file on the disk for COD Modern Warfare 2 is only 70 megabytes to screw people with bad internet. Feels like the apt conclusion of an arc that I think I've been talking about for like years at this point. That this is sort of the direction that the industry is heading, but I guess in this case it's like the physical disc you bought is like worthless. It doesn't have, the game's not on it. This does feel like really indicative of the era that we're in. They really want to go all digital. And even as somebody who buys the majority of my games digitally on Steam, I still like my physical games.
Look,
They named it the same thing. Well, it's worse in this case, because at least there was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and then Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This game has an identical name to Modern Warfare 2. It's the same name,
You know,
but it's not the same game.
The door. There's no seam.
What?
We have a problem.
Planning on playing the Ghost of Tsushima expansion? Maybe. Is there any, like, news on that? That game's nearly... Isn't that game over 2 years old? They must have been working on it for a
These
while.
doors do not open.
Hello? I don't get it. Why even have a door then? Hello?
Come, we will find another way in.
Should have called it Modern Warfare 2 too. You know, I don't think that would have made things any less
The dwarf
confusing.
again.
Sindri?
Shouldn't they just put the campaign
way.
on the disc? No. I can't.
Hey, Sindri,
No, they're not interested
Could
in
you
doing
take a
that.
look at this?
Honestly, I don't have much else. Whoa! You killed an ancient?
Yes,
Was it difficult?
yes,
Is that all you're gonna give me?
yes. Here, boy. Another one.
This giant's a sorceress. Her name is Groa. Looks like she had visions. Did Odin kill her for her book?
What does 70 megabytes in 2022 even look like for a game? I guess it is strictly
Hey,
what
how
you
did
need to
Sindri get ahead
initiate
of
the
them?
download for the
He and the
game.
blue one do
Because,
seem to
yeah,
travel
70
quickly.
megabytes for 150 like gigabytes of content to
We're
download.
inside. Of course. I wonder what those are attached to.
Gotcha. Ah, you jerk. Gotcha. And no. Landing.
Do you ever get used to this?
Finishing below. Oh. What is
Why
that?
must you choose the route of violence?
Hey, look, alright, they started it. I'm just trying to get to a damn mountain to bury, to scatter some ashes.
Almost.
Almost? I don't think that was almost at all. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, you know what?
Nice.
Oh, and that unlocked this crate. Excellent. How do you feel about AI art? I personally think it should never replace actual artists and stay a meme. And that is, like, a huge topic. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to talk about all of that while I'm playing God of War. That is a big topic. And a complex topic. And I guess it's one as well where, like, everybody needs to make sure that they're basically talking to each other the same way. I'm not sure. No, that's way too complicated. I actually would have to sit down, because I've thought about that a lot, and I still don't think I have, like, a fully concrete answer on what I think about it all. Because I'm not doing well. Oh, I need to kill those things from a distance, evidently. Ah, crap. Yeah, they kicked my ass. We can talk about that, though. Any thoughts on James Gunn's new job at DC? So, like, at this point, I'm way more interested now, like, at looking at what's happening with DC. To me, I like, to have... Because you got Peter Safran and James Gunn are, like, the co-leads of DC Studios, which is, like, the new reformation of, like, DC films. That, to me, seems like a good way to do it. You have one guy who's in charge of the business side, essentially does the role that Kevin Feige does in terms of producing, and then you have one side that is, like, strictly the creative. That, to me, seems like a great combo. And, of course, I'm in favor of it, because I think that James Gunn's got a good grasp on, like, characters at the very least. Which is, like, the most important thing that, like, that DC needs. It needs some fucking characters that people like. So let's put it this way, like, I'm way more... I'm in a place where I'm more excited about whatever DC is going to be working on compared to Marvel. Basically, that's where I'm at.
It was beautiful here before the Dark Elves destroyed everything.
I'm happy that y'all are at least satisfied with DC. I wouldn't say I'm satisfied. I just think that it's I think that it's just like Black Adam is so utterly mediocre,
Now that's
and yet that
impressive.
makes it better than everything in Phase 4. You know. I would, and I enjoyed it, which is something that I can't say for any recent Marvel things, except for No Way Home. Like, I enjoyed Black Adam. I didn't even enjoy it for, like, a meme. I enjoyed that film.
I also did.
Yeah, like, I'd be totally happy to watch another, like, Black Adam. Of course, I would prefer it if it was, like, better. Like, if it was actually legitimately great, but, what am I missing here? Henry Cavill says he looks forward to being a joyful and hopeful Superman. Yeah, that's that steals me a little bit of confidence, doesn't it? Like, that's nice.
It just becomes so clear what the problem was. It's
Exactly.
like,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm more excited now for what's going to be like the future of like DC. I want a Pierce Brosnan Dr. Fate solo film. So do I. I'm not interested in that crate, I think. He says, obviously upset about it. Yeah, I'd like to see more of the Justice Society. I want to see a Hawkman film. I liked Hawkman in that movie. And hey, look, I want to see like Black Adam again. It's like I said, like it's not a good film, but I enjoyed it, which is nice.
Look, another light off. What's he doing? Oh no! Why are they killing him? He didn't do anything.
Do not assume. You are seeing the end of a war, boy. You do not know what led to this moment.
But he
That
didn't
has
even
to
defend
sting
himself.
Zack Snyder when your
His
Superman
choice.
actor says, I want to be a happy
Ours.
Superman. Oh, I mean, I'm sure that those two, like, have a good relationship. I guess the more interesting thing has been that, like, a lot of the Snyder, like, gang, the Snyder, like, that's over at this point. I think it's safe to conclude that it's over. Yeah. And there's been some funny reactions from, like, known, like on Twitter from the known, like, Snyder sort of stands. Whatever. Look, alright, that they tried that. It didn't work. It's definitely time to like try a different direction for like DC. I want The Rock to stay away from anything I like. He's very man. I don't want his madness to infect him. Yeah, but the problem is, like, when the stuff's been bad, and then you come out with something that's meh, it's like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take meh over bad. You have to tell me about those reactions. The problem is, like, I couldn't tell you exactly what they were. But there was one where the guy posted in tweet form Joker and the Dark Knight going, ah ha ha, oh, ahi, ah ha ha. It's like, what's going on? What is that?
Follow me.
Or like, you know, people just saying like, I'm done with DC. It's like, you'll come back. You'll come back. That everybody comes crawling back to these IPs. Weren't the Snyder fans upset that Superman wasn't wearing his black suit? Yeah, and it's like, why would he? That is not like Superman's suit. I don't know what to do. Superman's suit is red and blue. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, what were you expecting? And don't you think that just from a pure visual communication that it's a little bit awkward to have Superman in his all-black suit next to Black Adam in his all-black suit? You know? What were you expecting? Oh god, I didn't know what that move was, but I'm being pretty neat. Wow, thanks for that call out. I was not gonna get that. I'm happy he's got his hair curled. Yeah, I am too. I'm just happy he's back, man. Like it was never his fault. Like he's definitely in the camp. It was never Henry Cavill's whole fault. Like that is like some near perfect casting. So like yeah, it's really cool that he's gonna get another opportunity with that character. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the future of DC. I wouldn't say it's looking bright. That might be a little bit that might be a little bit presumptive, but there is a level of anticipation for future DC projects. Though, probably not extending to many of the ones that are currently, like, in development. Like, Aquaman 2 is probably going to be another really dumb movie. I don't expect that to be great. Shazam, who knows? Flash, got no idea what to make of that movie. Oh god, how are we gonna do this? Oh, no.
Yeah, that looks too hard. Maybe we could find the light somewhere else.
No, give me a moment.
I mean, I will say, right, like, something that's been really, I guess you could say awkward in a sense is, like, looking at all of this stuff to do with, you know, all of these projects getting cancelled, and like just the general way that DC seems, or Warner Brothers broadly, is like conducting business on that front, that doesn't make me particularly happy. I'm not happy with how all of that's been going, and I think it would be really kind of dumb. I think it would be similarly dumb to people like, yay, they get X-Men in the MCU, when like Disney consolidated to become like 50% of the market share of like the major film studios by buying Fox. Like if you know, all of this stuff is coming about in this like new era, there's things worth being concerned about the types of projects, like projects getting cancelled when they're very nearly done. Projects being totally pulled from like all channels for tax write-off purposes, like all of that's really lame. So it's worth keeping an eye on all that, you know.
Hey,
And to think James Gunn's 4-year exclusivity is a result of Disney firing him for a few weeks. Yeah, I mean, that was a huge mistake. As far as I understand, James Gunn was meant to be basically the executive producer of the cosmic side of Marvel. And yeah, now he's in charge of... Wow, jerk. Yeah, now he's in charge of DC.
Which is crazy, because that's an actual cause and effect loop from the things that developed on like Twitter all the way into DC's future.
Well, yeah, because now you've created potentially a really viable competitor. And I know that I think James Gunn recently said, oh yeah, like $1 earned for DC isn't necessarily $1 lost for Marvel. It's like, that's kind of true, it's not a zero-sum game, but it kind of is. Like, you are competing for ultimately what is a limited amount of attention and screen time. There's obviously a way for them to coexist, but they are competing to some extent. Not
Supposed
totally.
to breed quality to some degree, but well,
what, real competition? Like if Marvel actually started losing market share in films.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it would prompt a
Unfortunately,
change.
Marvel seem to have the stranglehold right now.
They do, but that's not to say that DC can't pull it back. They just need to make consistently better stuff.
Especially with James Gunn.
Yeah, if James Gunn is in charge and like has a broader idea for how to do things. I'm convinced at this point DC are trying to recut the Flash movie into a Michael Keaton Batman movie. Yeah, I mean, maybe, who knows?
Jump, boy!
Oh boy.
look out!
Here they come! Stay behind me and protect our flank!
Yes, sir!
Oh boy.
There's so many!
Keep shooting, boy! I will clear our path!
Man, there are a lot of them. Hey! Don't do that.
Shorten the time between your volleys!
What happened to accuracy on the speed?
There are many targets! You will not miss!
Oh my god. There we go.
A narrow path negates superior numbers! Stay focused!
I keep forgetting to use these special attacks. There we go. Okay, guys. I think that this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Could Gunn do booster gold? I heard that rumor that was something I'd be interested in getting him to do a lot of different like projects that could be really cool. Because the impression is he's still going to keep directing, but I imagine that his desire would be to do kind of what he did with Guardians of the Suicide Squad, is work on more obscure niche characters, where I imagine that you're just invariably going to get a greater degree of flexibility on those types of projects. How much flexibility are you going to get in Superman by comparison, you know?
Are you injured?
I'm fine. Wow. It's beautiful. The light! It's making the whole temple reappear. It's the source of all of it. Wait, it's singing. I hear her! I told you I heard her! Do you think she's in there? Ah! Ah! That really hurt. I felt like my hand was on fire.
Stay here.
But I want to go.
Stay here. Only use it as a last resort.
You're giving me your axe?
I'm letting you hold my axe. It is not a gift.
Still.
What is this? Faye?
You have to come back. You left me here alone.
Atreus?
Alone with him. He always leaves. He's never here. He doesn't want me and he never will. I don't know him and he doesn't know me. Doesn't seem to want to. I'm strong. I'm smart. I'm not what he thinks I am. I know better. He doesn't talk to me. Doesn't teach me. It should have been him. Do you hear me? Him, not you.
Seems we're getting some insights into
I don't
how
know.
Kratos acted throughout all those
You
years
know I love him.
prior
I
to
just wish
this
he was ready.
prior to this story.
I know he can be. So if he tries, I'll try. But if he doesn't, please come back. I know you're out there somewhere.
Also the music. Ooh.
Faye. Wait! Come back! No! No! What have you done? Why did you do that?
I saved you! You were trapped in there! I waited and I waited, but you wouldn't come out! So I pulled you out!
Boy! I was gone only... moments.
No! You've been gone a long, long time! I didn't know what to do! You left me here! Again! Why don't you care?
That's impossible.
We should go before they come back. I hope you got what you needed.
Yes.
Look, there's our exit. But there's no light to make a bridge. We're trapped, and the witch's bowstring is useless.
Boy, your bow. Hold it out.
Okay, so that's a new thing that
On
was
my
acquired
mark.
from that.
Be sure
Okay, so it
arrow
wasn't
to the
totally a
cell.
waste then, was it?
You had to step into the light.
We can now
right.
make our way back.
Alright,
Come.
excellent. Go. One of DC's biggest mistakes was probably passing up on Christopher McQuarrie's pitch for Superman in favor of Snyder. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Is that really? Was that actually...
Just lame.
Do you have any more information
Maybe
on
it'll help
that?
us get out of this stupid
That
place.
is...
multiverse. Why did we end up with the shitty one?
That is crazy. That is actually... Holy shit. Oh my god. Wow. What a Christopher McQuarrie, your boy Christopher McQuarrie, who was like consistently like done well in terms of in terms of projects that he's made. In terms of both critical and commercial success. What's over this way? Casually killed an army. How many days has it been? Oh, well, I get the impression that it's been like maybe half a day or something. I don't know. It's been a while. It's sunny out now. Look at it.
It is hard to say, and I would go as far as saying I find it possibly a little bit hard to believe that Atreus killed all of them, unless they came in
On
one
its
by
own,
one, maybe.
Yeah. Is the recent Batman movie going to be considered a DCU movie, or is it its own separate thing? As far as I'm aware, it's its own separate thing, but maybe that's going to change. Who knows? I hope it doesn't. I think that should remain its own thing. Oh, here we go. Now we get
Finally! I'll light the crystal if you find me an angle.
Let us make our way back up.
Oh, I'm going the right way. I thought I was, Oh, but there's a, there's a crate there. Ah, damn. Have I missed my opportunity to get that? Oh, I didn't
Maybe.
know that. Have I missed my opportunity to get that? Oh, no.
Wait, hang on.
No, I can
Oh.
still move for the crystal. That's fine. His idea was
Most things they don't lock out
I
for you
figured.
ever. They usually let you get it.
That's
Yeah.
nice. His idea with Cavill after Fallout was a Man of Steel 2, which connected with a Green Lantern film. Man, oof. That sounds like it could have been really cool. What could have been, as Sting said at the end of Arcane.
Oh.
Says
At least that was tragic on purpose.
McQuarrie says that, quote, studios never care for his original ideas and only ask him to fix their broken ones. Well, I mean, I imagine at this point that he's hyper in demand, right? Because in conjunction with, you know, at this stage, like, Mission Impossible... Oh, whoops. I didn't mean for you to do that. Like, Mission Impossible Fallout was a huge success, along with Rogue Nation, and of course, Top Gun Maverick is like the most successful film, like, of the year by a good margin as well. I imagine at this point that he's in a pretty good position to basically do whatever he wants. I would imagine... Oh, wait. Gone the wrong way. Up this way. I imagine that at this point he can basically do it. But maybe Paramount at this point has locked him in for tons of projects. I could imagine. As I understand it, Paramount actually originally were planning on putting Top Gun Maverick on Paramount Plus, but Tom Cruise said he didn't want that to happen. So Tom Cruise made a really good decision when he convinced him not to do that. Because, like, it is far... Like, I'm still like, kind of blown away by how successful that film was. I did not expect Top Gun Maverick to be that successful. And the highest grossing film of the year. Yeah, Top Gun Maverick is the highest grossing film of the year by a pretty strong margin. You think Tom Cruise would ever give him up? Having those two together seems to be a win for... Well, they seem to be very frequent collaborators, because at this point, this is what, like, their 8th project working together? I'm pretty sure Macquarie did, like, one of the Jack Reacher films before, like, doing, all the Mission Impossible, and he was producer on several projects as well. One of the highest grossing films ever. Well, with 1.2 billion, it's, pretty successful.
This is block 2.
Are you gonna open this crate like a lunatic, Kratos? Oh, no, don't have an opportunity. I love the fact that he still opens the crates like a madman. 1.6 billion? Oh, I thought it was like 1.3. Could be more than that. But I mean, yeah, 1.3 means it's like probably top 20, I would imagine. Or is it actually 1.6? Oh, jeez, wow. 1.485. Oh, yeah, then definitely is. But who knows? I guess the only two competitors this year will be Black Panther 2 or Avatar 2. Those will be the only ones that I imagine stand a chance of dethroning it. And even then, I don't think they will.
Where are you taking that?
Macquarie's finished Tom Cruise's last 2 Mission Impossible films, so who knows what projects those two will work on. Tom Cruise getting old though, like you gotta wonder, like at this point is he... It's so funny because I often forget that he's like, he's not very young, and yet, like, I don't know, isn't he, he's nearly 60, right? Like he's getting there. I guess I wonder like what he's still gonna be doing. I imagine that he's not gonna stop, but like,
Look.
yeah.
The blue door that's not a door.
And a sand bowl.
But how do you expect me to reach it?
Who knows though, right? He's 60. Yeah, exactly. Like, jeez. I'm still happy Tom Cruise looking to send off Ethan Hunt. I imagine that they're just gonna keep making I imagine that they're just gonna keep making Mission Impossible films. They'll just do it without him. I mean, I guess my wonder is like, is Fallout gonna... Fallout's really good, and those films seem to get better with each new installment. It's like one of those rare franchises. It's one of those rare franchises that's gotten better as time has gone on. And I guess there's a part of me that like wonders, can you keep getting better, or will like these next 2 Dead Reckoning like not? I don't know. It'd be tough, right? Like it'd be tough to be that as good. one. Oh, I should probably double check where the other ones were. Whoops. There's... Where? Yeah, and probably would have been worthwhile to check where the third one is. Oh, right there. Okay. Yep, we can do this. 1, 2, and 3. I can't reach it, but... Oh, that... right, I need to grab the little thing from down here. Next film, Tom Cruise will jump into a volcano for real. Yeah, who knows at this point. Tom Cruise using his films as an excuse to do cool stunts. Well, I mean, do cool stunts and also like tell stories. That's neat. There we go. Everybody knows Mission Impossible 2 is the best because it has Jacob Kane. It does, but it's the worst one.
Maybe it's
Desert Eagle in that film, as far as I know. So what's
If
the
I want
point?
your opinion, boy,
Yes.
I will ask for it.
Gotcha. It's also the one set in Australia. That's true. It's the worst one, though. Then again, who knows? Maybe 3's a piece of shit. It was directed by J.J. Abrams, so who knows? Been a long time since I've watched
Hoffman is what I remember about that film.
Yeah,
he's
Philip
real
Seymour
good in it.
Hoffman. Well, he's real good in everything, isn't he?
So yeah, I'm not sure if it would be considered terrible or anything, but yeah.
Wait, how do I get up there? Oh.
What does this mean?
seed.
Remember the shape.
Yeah, I know.
You see that the villain of Gotham Knights is Jacob Kane? Wait, no, sorry. Are you saying that the villain... Do you mean the villain of Gotham Knights is actually Jacob Kane? Like, the leader of the Crows, Jacob Kane, is the villain of Gotham? Are you serious? Is that true? Is that true?
I didn't lie to you.
No idea if they gave him a Desert Eagle. Oh my god, sounds like it's true. Really? Jacob Kane specifically?
Like, is there any point in adapting Jacob Kane in any scenario without a Desert Eagle? Like, what is the point?
Go ahead.
Greatest man or tallest tree begins as any more than me. Yeah, it's seed. Stupid.
Yeah, he's the head of the Court of Owls. Really? Does he have a Desert Eagle?
It's a door after all.
Does he say, "What'd you bring me"? I need to know.
That would be sinful if he did.
It would be a crime if he didn't say, "What'd you bring me"? That game sounds like a disaster. I've heard nothing good about it. Chekhov's Desert Eagle? Exactly. If you show a Desert Eagle in the first act, you gotta have Jacob Kane fire it. Specifically Jacob Kane fire it in the third. No negotiations on that one. Man, this game is gorgeous.
Great. The one with the horns is back. What does he want?
Can't let us enjoy our vista without starting a fight, can you? The writers of Gotham Knights are secretly massive EFAP fans.
He
You
will be
reckon?
back.
How mimetic is Gotham Knights? How laden is it with
We
memes?
really gotta go back down here again?
Do you see any other way?
No.
Then,
In that game, like, when it got shown off proper with the gameplay, it just looked really, awkward. I think that's the way I would describe it. That game looks awkward. Compared to the way that, the Rocksteady Suicide Squad game, that one doesn't look awkward. It looks really good and fun. Maybe this is a new...
There isn't a way back up from here, you know.
I know.
I know. I just want to explore this way.
Oh, is Atreus telling you you're going the wrong way?
Oh, like, actually the wrong way, or...?
No, he does that in the game, but it's always funny. It's just like, fuck you, I'm exploring.
Well, yeah, because he says, I know. It's like, yeah, I know we're going the wrong way. I just want to see what's over here. It would be better if the gameplay, or at least the performance and graphical quality, were of a higher standard. Yeah, Gotham Knights looks like kind of the worst of everything. Game doesn't look very good, runs poorly, and gameplay doesn't look very great. Like, it's like... couldn't even be what the Order 1886 was, where it's like, at least it
Now I
looks
can barely
good.
see.
There's light. Make do.
Not you.
I'll bring her down. Help me with.
That's angry, you foul beast. Gotcha.
It would help me if you would hold the light up so I can see where I'm shooting.
Use your ears. Adapt.
Okay, well, we got new places to explore as well that we didn't get to before. Man, that looks like it hurts. But we don't have... I need to find a little thingy to light up this room. Where can I find that? Wow. Can't even let me walk around this area in peace. Gotcha. Trying to use some of those new abilities. How would you rank the Mission Impossible movies? The problem is that some of them I haven't seen in a long time. What I would imagine my order would probably be like 6, 5, 4, 1, 3, 2. I don't know. I think the only part that I know for sure is 6, 5, 4. In like that order. Those films just got progressively better with time. Ah, there we go. Oh, but there's now enemies coming out to attack me. That's not very nice of them.
Plan on carrying the crystal everywhere like the last one?
If need be.
Yeah, exactly. We got things to unlock. So I didn't check if... it looks like this room's... Okay. Because Ghost Protocol was directed by Brad Bird, and I remember liking that. It's not as good as his animated... Well, barring The Incredibles, too. It's not as good as his animated films before it, but I like it. I mean, yeah, like... Ghost Protocol... I was about to say Ghost Nation. Ghost Protocol, I remember enjoying it a lot. Like, it had cool spectacles, because that was like... That was the beginning of the really crazy stunts, right? Because he climbed the Burj Khalifa. Mission Impossible 6 gave us CGI lips in Justice League. So something that I find very funny... Something that I find very funny is I remember when that film, when it was all happening, is like, why can't... It's way easier to do, like, a mustache, like, to do a prosthetic mustache than it is to CGI it out. It's like, it ain't Paramount's fault that you need to do reshoots. Why should they have to compromise the film that they're making because you need to do quick reshoots? Like, They had it in his contract. He's gonna have his super duper beard. That was it. Oh. Ah. Why you gotta be like that? Oh, I think that's turn 1. Oh. Okay. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to spend a bit more time figuring out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. Yeah, I got no idea what I'm doing here. Oh, faster. Is that it? Oh, I see. I didn't ask for that, but thanks, now I know. You spoiled it for me. I was gonna figure it out myself and you spoil it. If Mauler were not playing rabbits, he would chastise you so for that.
Wait, who did what?
Well, they gave away what I need to do for this puzzle. I'm going too slow.
So what's interesting is I'm seeing what you're doing right now. I don't recognize it. I guess I missed this puzzle.
I can't believe that you missed a puzzle. No way you missed a puzzle.
I don't know how I miss stuff sometimes, but sometimes it's right in front of me and I look at it all and I'm like, well, nothing here. Guy's chat saying that's very funny.
There we go, got it. Open it like a maniac, Kratos. Well, that wasn't too maniacal. It's when he punches it that it gets really funny. This gives me more runic strength, but I lose defense and vitality. Ah, fuck that. I don't want that. Nope, nothing to unlock. On my sick... Sorry, Fringy. Ah, no, it's chill. You might not have... well, maybe. It was something that was mentioned at the beginning of the playthrough is... Something to keep in mind, right? Whenever I say, what am I meant to do? That is not me necessarily asking for advice. That might just be me doing the meme. I just want to let you know what I'm thinking, right? Because this is a shared experience, right? As I'm playing the game, I want to help provide an entertaining and interesting viewing experience.
Yes.
Look, Friggy, he's the god of war, not the god of opening chests. I mean, in a certain sense, he opens chests in a very godlike way. In both these chests and the chest cavities of his enemies, but he doesn't need to just punch them, you know? He can just open them.
Boy, shoot.
I know how it works.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Would you find something comical about Kratos' appearance while driving an automobile? Yes. Yes, I would. It reminded me of the Simpsons thing with Road Rage. with Spartan Rage. I sent you to kiss my ass! And then the astronaut, Gah! Except it would be Kratos with his axe or his blades of chaos flailing around.
I want to get out of here.
Let's actually figure out this crate, because I forgot to do it last time I was here. Oh, there's a lot of crates, actually, that I didn't see. But is he the god of hammers? Well, we guess he's the god of axes. Thor is the god of hammers and also an axe. Thor, so like, I don't know if it's been said, guys, but Thor: Love and Thunder is a pretty bad movie. And I was just thinking about that just then. Oh wow. Oh, I don't think I can block that. Now that was mean of you to turn off the lights. Jerk. Haha! Let's get him out in the open. Oh, get away. Don't go doing that. There we go. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Just give me... Food and beer. To this intense, crazy battle. This boss sucks, by the way. The problem is I haven't played enough of the boss battles yet to figure out which ones suck or which don't. So, I don't know. I don't know what it means for the boss to suck in this game. I haven't played enough of it. I think that what's annoying me right now is I can't see shit, which isn't really, that's not really anything very interesting to me. I just can't see. Like, it's not really, Oh, and also I just realized I'm actually taking a good deal of damage right now. Ooh. Oh, and oh, fuck. That, like, just totally derailed. Like, right in front of my eyes. It all went to shit. And I bet you there was no mid-boss checkpoint here, I don't think. We're doing this all over again. Yes, we are. This ambush, though, that's annoying. Don't do that, game. I don't appreciate it. Oh, damn, that was kind of a waste of my sparking rage. Right, so when it goes red, it means I can't. He has many moves that inflict. Oh, is this like inflicting blindness? Yeah, I don't like that personally. I think that's kind of lame. Also, like, I do get the impression as well that the combat would benefit if it's like, dude, just pull the camera out a little bit further, you know? Just a little bit further would be a big help. Because right now it's like really tight. Really had enough fun. It sounds like everybody here really didn't like it. Or at least everybody who's been vocal about it in chat.
Well, I mean, yeah, you don't want to be influencing you while you're having your fight.
No,
but
well,
blind isn't fun.
No, it's not,
annoying.
because it's like, I don't know what I meant to, it's like, oh, you got hit, now you can't see. That's just shit. I don't like that personally. Yeah,
I'm also not a huge fan of bosses that sort of, you have to take a certain amount of damage and then they just speed off, that you can never actually jam them into anything.
Well, it's generally right that, like, what it's nice in a boss fight is when I'm totally able to engage with him at all times, rather than occasionally it's impossible for me to even attack him. I think I saw health nearby. Oh, not much though. Yep, and there's my blindness again. And I'm nearly dead. Well, that was close. Oh, and I think, yeah, and that's got me. Oh, I love it. I love not being able to see. I like being temporarily rendered Matt Murdock. You can't really combo, he keeps jumping away and leaving bombs. Yeah, it's like Mola said, I'm generally not a fan of when a boss battle is like, I temporarily can't fight you. Like, that tends I think I lost half, for fuck's sake. I've already taken a shit ton of damage. And on this boss, it feels particularly like it's causing me difficulties in terms of the camera. I don't know. It already feels like a waste now as well. Like, fuck's sake. I just... Come on, lock on. Can you prevent blindness? Yeah, by not getting hit. Alternatively, I guess you can prevent blindness by not staring directly into a solar eclipse. But I'm not sure if that quite addresses the spirit of your question. Didn't Trump, like, stare directly at a solar eclipse once? Do you remember that?
Sounds familiar.
Why do you do that? Like, it's like the one thing that
Why
everybody
not,
knows.
Fringy?
It's the one thing everybody knows about
not?
solar eclipses. Don't stare at them. Didn't he watch that episode of The Simpsons where Marge went blind because she stared at one?
You know what?
Has he not
feel
watched
like he
all the
definitely
shows
did
I have?
that.
Well, he guest starred on The Simpsons, right? Did he do that? I don't know why I assumed that's something he did. Oh, yeah, now I'm blind. Counterpoint, you can't be blinded if you're already Matt Murdock. I guess in the same sense that you can't be decapitated if your head's already been decapitated. Yeah, I suppose. Or in the same sense that you can't lose $1 billion at the stock market unless if you've already lost it. That's the truth. You're in melee range, it doesn't matter if you can't see further than 5 meters. I mean, sure, but like, oh, for fuck's sake. I just like seeing, you know? What can I say? Maybe I'm just complacent. Maybe that's I still haven't read 12 Rules for Life. Maybe that's one of the rules. Temporarily blind yourself to make a good challenge in life. You know? Don't take eyesight for granted or something. What does the EFAP crew think of Andor? We haven't watched any more since the first 3 episodes came out, and I think at this point it's up to like 7 episodes, so...
It's just been so hectic with the other 3 TV shows.
I do want to watch it though. I keep hearing that interesting stuff is happening. Alright, we got
I
it,
would also
fellas.
like to see it.
Oh wait, no we don't. Where is he? Gotcha, you jerk.
Call so many people jerks.
Yeah, I do.
No, that can't be.
What did it say?
That we made a grave
I've heard
mistake.
the writing is a bit slow to start, but it's better than other TV stuff, which isn't saying much. Well, I enjoyed. The 8th episode came out a couple of days ago, really. Jeez.
We helped the wrong
I enjoyed
side.
those first 3 episodes, some legitimately
guess.
bold
You're
storytelling
gonna be
choices.
smug and say you told me we shouldn't get involved.
That is enough. Do you remember the answer?
Yeah.
Boy, read this. Boy, what's that say?
Only time you want to talk to me is when you need
Do you want to tell me something?
I said, the only time you care to talk to me is when you need me to translate for you. If Mom was
If
here...
your mother was still alive, we would not be here at all. Atreus.
Forget it.
Fine.
Return to Tyr's Temple. Man, look at how lush and pretty this world is now. We've saved it. We've basically saved it.
So?
I don't think I sailed over this way. So I might take a look. Guessing you've given up with Rick and Morty Season 6? Yes. Yes.
It's not there.
And nobody's been talking about it either. It feels like on a pop
I
culture
didn't even
level.
care if she was.
Mind your tongue, boy! Until our journey is over, one of us must remain focused. Do not mistake my silence for lack of grief. Mourn how you wish. Leave me to my own.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
No. Why would you? Do not know my ways. I know it has not been easy. In the light, I felt only moments pass. If that is of some comfort to you.
That's good to know. Really. So, should we go back to Midgard? Face the Black Breath? Or do you think there's more to see in this realm?
There's a season 6 already? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure several episodes have come out, so just don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. But, like, it totally... Season 5 utterly killed all of my interest in a show that I used to really like. I mean, it's the same for you as well. I think it's the same for Jay too. I'm not sure if Jay's watched any of season 6. I think Jay though did send me like an image of the viewership of the show. Season 6's viewership is like the lowest it's ever been. It's way below what it got to at season 3. And all that tells me is like, yeah, something went wrong.
Well.
Oh, hey, Kratos had something nice to say.
What's that then? What did he say?
He said the Atreus did well. Oh,
Oh.
I guess that's, He said right behind me, but Atreus is stuck behind the gate. Oh, no, he's not. I found Summer really annoying for the last 2 or 3 seasons of Rick and Morty. Me too, actually. Yeah, and I never really felt that way about her. I liked her before. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm not as, I'm not finding her as entertaining. By the time season 3 came out, it was already one of the most meme shows around. Sure, but I mean, that doesn't... I don't think like, it was still good. Like that's the thing. The writing has just gotten worse. That's it. It is that simple. The writing has gotten worse. See, like, and I get the impression that nothing changed in season 6 because I did not like that premiere. They need to get Jessica Gao back for season 7. It's the only way they can save it. Why you? How are we gonna do that? I think Dan Harmon is now focusing on the Community movie. Yeah, and I don't know what Justin Roiland's doing either, I suppose. And I mean, I'm not sure what I'm meant to make of the Community movie either as a thing. I don't think it's even confirmed if they've got Donald Glover back. Ion Life. Yeah, I guess that's what Justin Roiland's been focusing on. Though that game has not made a good impression on people based on those clips that got around on Twitter.
Father,
It's kind of...
this looks interesting.
What looks interesting? Wait, what are you looking at? Oh, you mean this? I mean, I know that. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and... Got it! Nailed it! Did it! Isn't Roiland focused on his other animated show, Solar Opposites? Yeah, I can believe that too. That's the thing. Who knows, like, how involved he even is, and who knows how involved either of them are anymore. And at the end of the day, it's always the team. It's the same with television shows. The writer's room is the team. That's the really important team. In the same way that with developers, it's the studio. Like, it's the people within the studio, not simply the studio itself. Man. How do I do this? You solved a puzzle without chat's help? Boo. I solved a lot of puzzles without chat's help. This one I'm kind of struggling with. Oh, there we go. Oh! Ah! Damn it. Alright, well, we figured it out. Have you got any interest in Tales of the Jedi? No. No, I have no interest in Tales of the Jedi. What about you, Mola? You got any interest in Tales of the Jedi? It's the new animated Star Wars thing.
No, I mean, I don't know anything about it, so.
It's like an anthology series.
Nito Burrito.
I think it's the same team that did, Oh, did they actually... Oh, wow. Yeah, Dave Filoni, so... yeah. It has a young Count Dooku. Yeah, I heard, like, one of the stories is while Count Dooku was still a Jedi. Which I guess is kind of neat. But I have no interest in it. I just want to watch Andor, that's it. And then when Skeleton Crew comes out, I'll watch that. But otherwise, yeah, basically it.
Ready yourself.
Oh, damn. Am I actually able to fight this guy? It seems like it thinks that he's a bit too high level for me. What level am I? I'm level 1. How do I... Is that right? Shouldn't I be higher than that at this point? Unless there's something I'm doing that's, like, totally wrong. Oh yeah, jeez, these guys are deal. Wow, okay. I hope there's not something I'm doing that's totally wrong. In terms of, like, leveling up. I figured I'd be higher than level 1 at this stage.
Well, you can try and take them on, but they're a thing that you can do whenever, you know?
Yeah, but I'll do it now. I'm here.
Sure.
Oh my god, wow. This little schmuck deals a lot of damage to the clown. Okay, wow, alright. Mola's laughing his ass off because he knows exactly where Fringy is without seeing his stream. What do you mean by that? And what does Mola have to say about that?
I can see your stream.
Yeah, I figured you had it up. I presume I haven't screwed up, right? Like, I haven't made a huge mistake of some kind.
No.
Yeah. I figured not. I figured that I could do this and that would be allowed.
Well, I'm a kind god, so I will allow it.
Wow, alright. Fringy's lack of utilization of Atreus pains me, but only slightly. I still haven't figured out how I'm meant to use them. I presume that... Wait, I'm not asking, by the way.
Or backseating right there.
It is. Because I'm guessing that what I'm meant to do is, like, get him to attack, like, while they're attacking me, so that that stuns him, I presume. I'm sure that I'll get more used to it, but yeah, I'll admit I haven't been utilizing it very much at all. Let's... Oh, okay. Hey, wow, we actually dodged. That's neat. Fuck's sake. Alright, well, we're gonna be here for a while, because I'm gonna be stubborn now. I'm not gonna want to leave without killing these guys.
Well, if they've watched my stream before, they'll be more than familiar.
What, with getting stubborn and just like...
That concept.
I'm not leaving now. You made me angry. I want to beat you.
You have challenged me.
Yeah, pretty much. Rome chairs... right, so Rome... The game is even telling me that... Are they telling me that they're optional because I'm losing?
You can never quite tell.
Okay. I don't know what combo I've started here, but it's doing something that's making me feel like I'm not absolutely incompetent. Oh, fuck you! I nearly had him. I was doing okay, I think. I don't know if I was doing well, but I felt like I was doing okay. I will say I'm surprised that nobody's asked about Elon Musk's Twitter. I think somebody might have asked for like a second there, but... Trash being okay. Now he's. How did I take so much damage? Oh, I see. He can get sort of taken out of the fight. No, no.
Father, get up!
Mola, tell me how much you're currently enjoying Fringy's suffering. I mean, if he was enjoying it, I don't know how I feel. That seems a bit. I don't like the idea that
I suffered a lot in the game, so they're like, you feel good when your friends suffer too, and it's like that's a way to put it. It's
I can
not
hear
the way I would.
I can hear Grant Kirkhope's music. I can hear it.
Pretty cool.
It is. Wow, that was lucky. Oh, uh-oh. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm trying to win, Atreus. I'm not intentionally losing. Fuck's sake.
Dude, there was this part I was getting stuck on. Oh fuck, chat will have to remind me, but Atreus, I was fighting two guys. It was like this, a different challenge. But I was fighting two guys, and Atreus just kept saying every single time, "There's only two left." And I was just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Because there's only ever two. He was trolling me throughout, I couldn't handle it.
Get your damn axe out, you idiot. So I don't know how I made my axe super duper powerful here. Oh my god, and he's getting stunned. Come on. This is your time. This is your opportunity. Don't let me down, Kratos. Oh my god, you fucking idiot. You got trapped. I get more annoyed when I do well and then lose, compared to when I do badly and I lose. I hear rabbits.
Oh yeah.
Seems to be doing more damage. I already took a hit. You might as well end this attempt. Waste of time now, isn't it?
Oh, I did that a lot in my runs. If ever I was getting something out of
yeah.
sync with perfect, I was like, nope, restart.
Exactly. Yeah. Took a hit! Oh, fuck off, Kratos. Just fucking dodge. Block the attacks. We're doing it. Yeah, good job. Oh, this is a bit scary. I feel rather trapped. Oh my god, wow, I actually killed one. That's already... and then I got greedy, and I went for the attack, and then it cost me. And I deserve that. I deserve that. Deserve that. What is that hitbox? Hey, look, alright. We ain't doing any DSP stuff here. Playing in the game. That was my screw up. That's what that was. I got greedy. I thought I could get some extra attacks in there, and I paid the price.
Hey man, if it's a faulty hitbox, it's a faulty hitbox as well.
Why do I have no health? What happened? I've got no health. Like, where did it go? Did it run off? Home? Oh, I'm bored of being here with you. See ya, Kratos. Where was my health? Where'd it go? It just disappeared. Oh, you jerk. Ah, Johnson. I can't walk away from this fight. I can't do it. It would wound my pride so too much. I can't walk away from this. I have to finish this. I have to beat these two guys. They're mocking me. What they're doing. These troggers. They're mocking me. Wow, I can't believe I dodged that. That's incredible. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Look at all my health. It's gone. Again, it just disappeared. What's the point anymore? What is even the point when I've lost this much health already? It's pointless. Fringy is determined to beat two enemies. Yeah, they've impugned my honor. And I can't take it. I can't let this stand. You'll get it, Froggle. We're sure. Yeah, but I'd like to get it somewhat swiftly. I don't want to be spending the next hour on this. Wow. Oh, I don't like that at all. Fringy's going through the 5 stages of grief. There is no grief. There's been no denial as to the blight, the pestilence that has consumed my experience of this game. And I guess I'm a little angry, but I'm making no bargains with these There is no bargain to be made. The only thing that will get me through this is beating these guys, and there's no bargain to be made for that. I will acknowledge your resub momentarily. There's health! Rabbit Kratos! If I die before I get this health, I'm actually gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna do it. I can't believe I'm not dead!
What's that sound you're making? What happened? Did something bad happen?
It all went horribly wrong. I was so close. It was the closest I got. It was the closest. It was the closest I got to beating him. And then he hit me. And now it's over. Thank you for the resub. Thanks for the resub. Is this what? Does this make you happy? What's happening here? Does this make you glad? Are you just thrilled about all of this misery?
I'm always thrilled.
Yep, already got hit. You might just come on. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this when you take my health really early on. I'm not playing your games, game. You take my health early on. There's no point in it. I think someone in chat said to add that to the survival guide. If you lose some of your health in a fight, just give up. It's not worth it. Especially if it's early in the fight, whenever you could determine what early means in a fight like this. Fortunately, there's a health bar, so I know what that means. Don't get cornered! Oh, yeah, just run right into the attack, buddy. Look at how much health. I know I'm hurt, Atreus. I'm very hurt. I'm wounded by this game. Wow, can't believe this guy hasn't. Can't believe I've dodged all those attacks. Want to take bets on when I'm going to screw this up? Holy shit, I beat him. Can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. I thought I was going to screw that up.
Yay.
Can't believe that. Hey, even Mario's thrilled about it. I heard him.
Oh yeah, I just told him. He's super happy.
Yeah. I'm not happy about that. I thought that would. God of War is the real lesson in revenge. It's just, it's not worth it because I got it. I got rid of him. They don't exist anymore. And yet, I'm not fulfilled. I'm very upset. I'm not happy with that. My head hurts. It hurts so.
Did you go sailing around the Lake of Nine?
No, I didn't. I think I did when I first played this game, by the way, because yeah, I haven't.
If you do, you might just bump into the one I was fucking around with for a while.
Okay.
So, what were you telling me about Mom's war?
She walked the warrior's path, but her war was to live on, to brave an unforgiving world alone.
And that's why she asked Sindri and Brock to make her the axe?
She had the strength to wield such a weapon, and the wisdom to use it for good. She found purpose in protecting the
Oh,
world.
I've unlocked Luigi's Super
She helped
Sniper.
out the elves?
No.
Ooh. No, you don't want that, Fringy. No, Mauler, not the two revenants. Okay. It sounds like everybody knows about this particular engagement.
Hey, it'd be those two. I'm not like the others, Fringy. I believe in you.
Okay. Maybe they're right to not believe in me.
Oh.
Maybe I'm, look, my self-esteem. I don't know if it's in need of a buffing or a nerfing.
You're back. I see you've been busy.
Our
Yeah.
observant.
I am known for my attention to detail. You boys look like you're gearing up for quite the journey. There's an abandoned temple in Midgard that a fellow dwarf converted to his personal storeroom. Packed it with all sorts of treasures he collected during his travels throughout the realms.
Throughout the realms? Which ones did he go to? What did he collect?
Fafnir was a, shall we say, aggressive collector of magical artifacts. The more he acquired, the more he desired. There was no realm too dangerous, no relic too hazardous. He once ventured deep into Niflheim for a whetstone of all things. Huh. I bet that was quite the whetstone.
Does this story have a point?
Yes, it does.
Kratos, it's about the
just
journey,
entry
not the
stone to Fafnir's
destination.
storeroom. You might find something useful in there.
Neat. Thanks, Sindri.
You're very welcome. Oh, and if you find that whetstone, well, it sure would be nice of you to bring it to me.
I want to believe in Fringy, but I've watched too many
Very
metal
well.
streams. I'm going to tell him you
I'd
said
advise
that.
caution if you're heading to the storeroom.
what does that mean?
Last I was there, all manner of nastiness had taken up residence.
Won't your friend be upset if we steal all of his stuff?
Oh, no, not at all. He's dead.
Yeah, I think I fought those two Revenant people for an hour and a half.
No need to be sorry. These things happen when
But
we
I did beat
travel
them.
from realm to realm, collecting priceless artifacts.
Pommels
that
can be
don't
equipped
belong
on your
to
weapon.
you.
Each pommel will increase stats and provide unique perspectives on your actions.
I don't suppose you could try keeping that clean?
No, of course not. You said that last time and I
Come
didn't
back
listen to you.
anytime.
Alright, let's go back to Midgard. Wait, have I gone the wrong way? Oh. Oops. Oh, no, wait, no. Here we go. Does Mauler play the Batwoman music if he's stuck in a fight? I don't know. Do you?
Maybe I should in future, but no.
All those voices in my head.
It's a good idea.
Well, this wasn't the first time. Back when we met Brock, His animal warned me about something hiding in the trees. That's why she didn't want to cross.
She told you.
Well, I could just feel what she was feeling, what she was afraid of.
It happens again. You tell me. Understand?
I promise.
So I look at the front cover of Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, and Luigi's got a fucking crossbow bow situation. What is this? Where is his sniper rifle?
That is the replacement for his sniper rifle, I suppose.
This is an assassination of the character.
Yeah, well...
You would shoot people right between the eyes and enjoy it,
What now?
but
We have
not
the
with this.
Midgard.
Alright, back
Game's
to
completely
Midgard.
ruined. Cosmic Edition. Full game and additional digital content. Wait, what's the difference between that and the Gold Edition? God damn it.
I have no idea. This is Ubisoft. You know how it goes.
Fucking hate this shit.
Okay, so this realm will never... We can never go to these... Never go there. Interesting. But we'll get to go to them in the sequel, I suppose. Oh, yeah, I just returned to Midgard. Whoops. I was like looking
Crazy
for
to
it.
think that all the realms exist in the same space, one on top of the other. It's like this room lets us travel without moving.
Alright, let's go.
Man. So the Gold Edition is like £20 more expensive, but the description is exactly the same.
You need the list, the checklist, the Ubisoft's checklist of all the different editions.
Rock! We just came back from another realm. And we met your brother. Wait, not in that order.
Did you let that seed sop put hand to your blade? Hmm? You do know he lost his talent, right? Just up and left him one day. Tried taking me down with him. Did he botch up on her girl?
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, even a blind pig farts up a truffle now and again.
I feel like we need more stories about the
But you know what
blacksmith
really
and all of the
counts?
funny people and interesting characters he...
Consistent.
And I actually
And I
like
got
that
that
idea a
coming
lot
out
of
of
the
all of
blacksmith
my
who just meets a bunch of zany, wacky characters on his travels. I like that a lot. I like that a bunch. I'm gonna think about that one.
Good. Now when you're done gawking, I got a favor to ask.
What is it, dwarf?
There's this alchemist on Vari. Been working out in the Velander mines. Haven't heard from him in
Like
maybe...
Pokemon Violet too, and I'm like,
100
no,
winters.
actually.
Probably dead, but maybe you can find him. He's dwarfing like me. Wears a fancy green ring. Owes me a favor. You look?
If it is on our path.
Oh, I see how it is. Not a something-for-nothing type, are you? Fine. If you find Donvari, I'll make him whip you up something special. This entry stone here ought to get you inside those mines.
Alright, we got a, I definitely want to
Need
track
an
that.
alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you. If you're smart.
I do like these two guys, Brock
Do
and
you
the other
remember
fella.
the way back to the Black Breath?
Sindri.
Of course.
Sindri, that's right.
We need to walk across
I
the
really
bridge
like
to the
Brock,
Vanaheim
Sindri,
town.
Freya,
Or
obviously
go to the Black
Kratos,
Breath,
Atreus,
or explore.
Mimir. It's a
Your
really
choice.
great cast. Which is crazy, right? Like, you haven't even met the best character yet.
Oh, wow,
Did you see
alright.
something out there? That tower.
I see no tower.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
Let's go sailing around this area. I haven't taken much of a look around. Thankfully,
I wish
we're going
we
to
could
their
have gone
realm
on
in
a trip like
Ragnarok.
this with Mother. She could fight, couldn't she?
Yes, she fought beautifully.
Ragnarok, they've said all 9 realms are
Also a water
accessible,
wheel.
so.
Or I
Yeah, I
guess
can believe that.
an underwater wheel.
Because there's a couple of things that didn't make it
Would
into
you
this
just
game
laugh at that?
that they wanted
No.
to make it in,
Sure.
and it looks like with
Yes,
that,
I
this
do
being the
not
base
laugh.
of Ragnarok means that
You
they
just
could have.
can expand massively without having
yeah.
to redevelop all of the base content. That tends to be how it goes. Man,
Yeah, because
that's
like you've seen it right from like the different trailers and stuff, but they obviously have taken the same map but frozen it over so that
yeah.
it creates a different dynamic, but at the same time it saves time.
And also you've got new places that you get to. Okay. This looks like an enemy space to fight. So I wonder if this is the fight that you went on that you didn't like.
Funnily enough, this is a different one, but
And also these are both level 4. So I'm very ill-equipped for this fight. Oh, and also I think there's 3 of them. Jeez.
I wasn't watching closely. You're able to take a hit from these guys, are you?
I appeared to be, yeah. I'm guessing you couldn't on hard.
No, not once.
Wow.
Which made
alright.
it difficult.
Oh my god, am I gonna... my headache hasn't subsided, guys. Am I venturing into hell? Is this what we're doing? Is this my life? Waking up, being fat, and getting
Is
chicked
this
by
my
these
life?
guys? Is this my life? I think it might be. Oh, I'm a fraud. This is so stupid. Look at that. I don't know if I can do this. Like, I struggled when one of them was level 3 and one of them is level 4. There are 3 of them and they're all level 4. This might be beyond my capabilities. And I still have a chance to walk away without being incredibly mad about all of this too. That opportunity diminishes with every... Thank you for standing still and letting me do that attack. I do appreciate. Yeah. No, Friggy, don't do it. Oh man, but I really want to now. This is what I mean. I've already tried twice, which means I'm gonna just power ahead. This is happening, guys. This is happening. We might be here for a while. Oh, hold on. And we're back. Well, I'm right back into the middle of this fight. Find your center, remember what you've learned. Well, I mean, for the time being it's okay, because like... Ah, got greedy.
Father, you're really hurt.
Thanks. I know I am, and I'm dead. And it's over. You know what? You know what I might do? I'm gonna collect myself. I'm gonna go get some water, take a couple of deep breaths, and I'm gonna return to this fight. And in the meantime, Mauler, you need to...
I guess I can talk to these guys and see
Yes,
what
you
they're
can.
saying.
Give me
Walter
like
White
5
tied up in the
minutes.
car. No, Fringy! No, you can turn back! No!
No, alright, I'm gonna just walk around for a little bit, drink some water, and I'll come back, and I'll be ready.
Beautiful. Yeah, well, hey, my name is Mumblo. I stream too on some other website. You wouldn't know it. This is what it takes to be a gamer. You understand? Trial and error. It's dramatic trial and error. how many games have I played where it'll be like, hey, why weren't you doing this thing? And it's like, oh shit, I could do that, and it makes everything easier. But the fact that it was possible before that means I was engaged in a form of challenge that changes dramatically when you give those options. And that includes running off and leveling up or grabbing some giant laser that makes everything super easy. So, you know, you gotta let the player sink in, sink their teeth into the challenge and defeat it themselves. I was very satisfied when I beat the Valkyrie, by the way. When Fringy was saying like he still feels torment or something after and the revenge wasn't worth it on those guys, like I don't know, I get satisfaction when I finally defeat, especially when I can see it's possible. But um, it's exactly how many people have you convinced to play through God of War? I mean, Metal had already done a run through with a lot of them, I think less than a year ago. And he saw me playing the earlier ones and he was like, oh, I gotta do it now. And you know what? He convinced me to buy physical copies. I now have God of War 1, 2, 3, and Ascension, and the two PSP games all on PS3. And the capacity to stream PS3 is possible from where I'm currently fleeming. So the next time we do that arc, I can actually do the entire set, and I could do it from the PS3. So it won't be glitchy and shit, which would be nice, wouldn't it? I don't think Fringy said he's completed any God of Wars except one. I think he said he may have done. Which, to be honest with you, I mean, 2 is way better than 1, and then I think 3 is better than 2. So, it's unfortunate he wasn't just thrust into 3. 3 is the kisses. But hey, he's playing this one, and this one's pretty neat.
Are you talking about how you convinced me to to play this game?
Oh, something about how of all the God of Wars you could have played, it would have been nice if it was 3 rather than 1.
Oh, well, I mean, I have 3. I could play that. The reason why the reason why I decided to play with this one was, I'm pretty sure several words got mixed up in that sentence. The reason why I decided to start with this one is mainly because it's pertinent to get this one done before Ragnarok comes out. Who knows though, if there's time, like if I finish this before then, maybe we'll try and get through 3. There's too many games though. As I've been playing Ratchet and Clank, I've sort of realized that's a game I could play on stream that would be fun. I still want to do Soma, but I'm running out of time. Spooky Ween is almost over. Alright. Kill me, come on. That walk did nothing. That did nothing. It's made me worse. The lesson is, if you want to become the greatest gamer that you can possibly be, don't go outside. Don't oxygenate or drink water. The only beverage you need is Mountain Dew. It's Mountain Dew.
At the ready.
Roll right into it. Energy drinks, hunch over and grind it out. I can't remember the last time I drank an energy drink. It legit might have been since high school. That might be the last time I drank an energy drink. I just drink coffee like a regular person. Oh! Oh, fantastic. Excellent. Oh, good job, Atreus. That's a big help. Then I fuck it up straight away. I usually start games on normal, then after having learned the systems I go up to hard, but sometimes I go back before I lose my mind. I often default on hard.
Well, what happened this time?
I think last time I played on hard, and that might have been legit the reason why I stopped. Because I think I was struggling.
It is tough.
Yeah, it is tough.
I'm a classic gamer, bro. I like some tough gameplay.
I like some tough games as well. I beat Uncharted on crushing difficulty, which is not a balanced and fun experience.
Oh yeah, have you beaten World at War on Veteran?
I think I did. I'm pretty sure I played that on stream. That was shit.
On Veteran?
I think I did. It was crap. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I beat it on Veteran, but it was not a fun experience. Or maybe I played it and then I stopped part way. I can't remember. Go marinate your chicken in Mountain Dew for more skill. Yeah, that's like a buff. That's like the ultimate crafting or cooking in Breath of the Wild. Can you block the attack? Yep, I can see that, and I'm dead. I feel like we're getting better. So, right, we've started stage 1, guys. We've already jumped over to stage 1 on the good old Kubler-Ross stages of grief. Or maybe we gotta talk about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maybe that's relevant for this particular adventure. Just kill me, come on. Come on. We are on the path to self-actualization here. All we gotta do is defeat this boss. World at War on highest difficulty has an every enemy instant snipe kills. The main thing is grenades everywhere. Everywhere. Just grenades. Nothing
To
but
me,
grenades.
that's the sign as to whether or not either someone who's ever played it or whether or not they'll remember, because that's just the thing you take away is holy moly grenades.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And hilarious. And something I wouldn't mind doing, I think, someday is do all the campaigns, and I would have to do World of War on Veteran just for the memes.
I mean, I really like World at War. It's just not balanced very well.
Well, COD 4 has a similar problem in No Fine in the War Room, I think.
I think, yeah, I think so. And I can't remember.
That was like I remember it being really hard.
I remember Halo 2 Legendary, of course, was fucking sniper jackals. It's just bullshit. Can't wait for Black Panther 2 with many meme faces. Yep. I can wait, personally.
Yeah, I don't
There's
have
too
any...
much stuff going on right now. Come on.
Yeah, it feels like we got 2 months worth of stuff in 1 month.
Pretty much. I mean, in video games, it's just a wave of new video games right
Which
now.
is kind of neat.
It is neat. I felt like I've been missing out on games lately, and I feel reinvigorated.
Same.
So that's been really cool. Yeah, wow. That was pathetic. I tried to play Halo 2 on Legendary. Couldn't get past one of the missions because there wasn't enough ammo on the map to kill all the enemies. Halo 2, look, Halo 2, the development cycle for Halo 2 was not great. Oh wow, I actually managed to... No, I'm not okay, Atreus. I'm not doing well here. And I'm dead.
You just gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah. Man, I saw, because with Black Panther 2, there's that Ramos guy who did the cringe recording himself watching he's gotten in trouble.
Let's go! Let's go! I hate that shit, man.
Yeah, it's annoying. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Like, I hate that. But whatever. He said that he didn't like Black Panther very much, and I saw that there was like someone posted on Twitter like a TikTok that was shitting on him for that because of the broader socio-political Like, oh man, I get the impression that, like, talking about this film is actually going to be, like, walking through a minefield, because there's so much, like, broader stuff that you have to get through to talk about it. Kind of like with the first film, but even to a greater extent this time. So yeah, that's not going to be fun.
The music is really cool.
It is really cool. Oh. I get the impression, I mean, I just want Namor to be cool. Yeah, that'll be cool. I guess, and I guess this might be relevant in terms of what's happening with, like, X-Men going forward. Seems kind of stupid, because Namor was the first mutant, right? But in the MCU, the first mutant is Miss Marvel. Seems like this was your perfect opportunity to have Namor legit be the first mutant. But I guess not. Maybe that was the plan ahead of time. Maybe, who knows when Black Panther... Who knows when all of these projects were actually supposed to come out.
Fuck is going on anymore?
Pretty sure someone said white people aren't allowed to see it opening weekend because it's not their movie. Really? What does that even mean? What the f... What are we doing?
What doesn't it
What
mean?
are we doing? What happened? Oh! I can't believe that this is gonna be the run where I might actually succeed when I've taken so much damage already. That is ridiculous. Oh, and
I'll be right back.
Look at that. Look at that. I spoke so soon. Yeah, BRB, get out of here. Wow. Oh my god. Fucking... I can't believe that. I was doing well. Did you see that Mephisto is coming in Ironheart? Yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen, right? Which is kind of neat. That actually is, like, pretty cool. Oh, not paying enough attention. I'm dead. Soups might genuinely have not liked Black Panther 2 because Doctor Doom got cut from the post-credit. I heard that there's only one post-credit. I mean, I imagine that what that means is that the last post-credit scene is going to be like some sort of, like eulogy for Chadwick Boseman. In which case, yeah, probably would be a little cringe to undercut that with a Doctor Doom tease. If that's the case, that seems just advised. Because I imagine, right, like this film's going to be dedicated to Chadwick Boseman. And yeah, having like a post-credit scene that's actually like a eulogy for him, and then following it up with like a tease for Doctor Doom seems pretty ill-advised, I would say. But I mean, if that's like the reason that people don't like the film, that'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Like if you went to watch the film, it's like, no, Doctor Doom! But I mean, doesn't that just speak to like the nature of what people are going to see? How many people are even like that invested in specifically the story that's going to be told in this film compared to whatever tease is coming for what's next, you know?
Are you winning, son?
I don't know. Oh, look at that! He's summoned a little spirit light wolf thingy. Oh my god! I might not screw this up. Don't speak too soon, but hey, there's only one enemy left.
Oh, it's crazy maniacal laughing, I see.
It's not fair. It ain't fair.
Don't leave me alone here!
I'll tell you what you get. I do feel like that right now. Oh my god, I can't, nah, that's, oh my god. I was so close, it was right there. Oh, I can't even block. Can't even block anymore. I was so close. Alright, get out of here. See ya. Tried to dodge, screwed it up. We're getting better though. I feel like I can say that pretty confidently, but I'm not going to be happy until I clearly didn't learn anything from the last encounter, where after I beat these enemies I felt very upset. Has Fringy come to bargain? No, there is no bargain here. Only if the bargain is... Wow, didn't even kick my ass. Jesus. You guys already talked about the Damon Lindelof Star Wars announcement. I don't know what to talk about. What's he made? Not good stuff, right? Isn't that the thing?
Lots of knocking stuff.
Right, and is he like a bad robot alumni or something?
Oh yeah, he's heavily involved in Lost.
What is the deal with bad robot?
What's the deal with Bad Robot?
What is the deal?
Awful.
I know that, but like, why do they just keep getting? Well, then again, Bad Robot is involved in Mission Impossible, right? Producing, Watchmen show. Ah, I don't hear good things about it. Prometheus. Oof. Oh. I don't understand. How is that? How do you keep getting like tons of work after? Because like a lot of those projects weren't like commercially massively successful, right? Okay, down to 1 with a no jinxing this. No, I'm gonna lose this. I'm terrible at this game. There's no guarantees in terms of my success here in this battle. I could screw this up at any given moment, and indeed I've already lost a ton of health. Dodge! Roll, Kratos! Wow, can't believe that. I actually can't believe that. We did it. Incredible.
Yay.
And the serpent was watching the whole time, judging me. He's been sitting there just thinking, ooh. But that'll be a good opportunity to wrap up. But as usual, any final questions or thoughts, everybody, as we continue on our God of War adventures? I just realized the time, and I need to catch some Z's. First try, he saw. There's no point in lying. Look, he's been right there watching this whole time. He's a witness to all of it. And he is not that impressed. Nor am I, honestly. But we did beat those guys, so that's nice. Look at how sunny it is now out here. It's a nice, bright, sunshiny day in Midgard. It's so quiet. Nobody lives in Midgard. It's just empty and hollow. Look at him though. Get him front and center. Oh, I should actually check. I can probably upgrade. Might be worthwhile to Oh, I don't have enough XP for anything actually. I hope you've all been enjoying it, because I've been enjoying going through this game. And I figure there's something worthwhile to be gleaned for those who played the game. Of course no one lives here. Who would want to live in a mid-place? I don't know. I feel like I'd rather live in a mid-place than a less than mid-place. Does EFAP use crew in the street sense? Yo, that is a good reference that most people are not gonna know. But I appreciate it. Do you think this game would be improved with a karting minigame? I could imagine God of War racing would be pretty cool. Like if you had Zeus and everybody on a racetrack. Am I excited for Fringy's reaction going up against his greatest, Kratos going up against his greatest foe yet, Tom Nook? I imagine that Kratos, like me, has an appreciation for the fine work that Tom Nook does. Tom Nook probably helped build his house with an interest-free loan in hack silver that he doesn't even expect to get paid back, and it's okay. He'll let him do that because Tom Nook is a very charitable capitalist. Like in terms of capitalism, he's not doing it very well. Interest-free loans, and people still call him the bad guy. Tom Nook is unfairly maligned. But that's okay, he does it anyway, because he builds communities. That's what Tom Nook does. He builds communities, reinvests back into the town. uses the money that he makes from those loans to build better shops that just have more goods and so. I can't believe that he's the villain in a lot of people's eyes. That is some interest-free loans. Build your house in a day. You can pay him back at any rate that you want. You don't even have to, but you do because you want the nice bigger house. And he'll accommodate you and he'll build that nice bigger house for you and reinvest, unlike you, reinvest the money that he makes into services, goods and services for the community. Tom Nook is an unsung hero. He is. There has to be a catch. There is no catch. It's interest free and you don't have to pay him back. You don't even have to pay him back. You can just live in that house forever. You don't have to pay him a dime. And yet he's the bad guy, even though he's losing bells by not charging interest on those loans. I imagine that there is inflation on bells, but nobody thinks about that. Nobody deals with that. Tom Nook does, though. Because Tom Nook bears all the burdens for the sake of the village. I don't know how Isabella... Are there council rates in the village? Do they pay taxes? Do they pay taxes in the Animal Crossing world? How do they pay for the public services that are provided? Why would anybody see him as a villain? People think that he offers predatory loans or something, that he's like an allegory for capitalism. But the problem is that he's not a very good capitalist. Interest-free loans that you don't have to pay back. Like he's giving you money. It's interest free. He's giving you money. He's handing it to you on a platter. And I mean, I never even when I was a kid and I wasn't aware of all of the socioeconomic factors of Tom Nook, I always just liked him. He's this like raccoon man. Like he's just this little raccoon who lives in the village and sells you stuff. I don't know. I just like him. I always liked him. Should be easy to debunk that then. Well, I don't know. It seems to have stuck for a lot of people. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. It's not fair. I sometimes go to sleep and I cry just thinking about Tom Nook. How much slander is thrown against him for offering interest-free loans to this village and nobody appreciates it. Bullshit is what that is. I guess I don't know what the economy looks like in the God of War world, though. I don't know what the Central Bank of Midgard, the Reserve Bank of Midgard, what their fiscal policy looks like, especially in times of turmoil like we see here, where there's these serpents, the world serpents just chilling out. I mean, I imagine the economy is not looking great. I imagine that Midgard is in a recession. Gus Fring funds a whole town somewhere in Mexico. How do you know Tom Nook isn't like Gus Fring? I didn't realize that that's how it works. That the possibility, just your rampant speculation is enough to cast a negative light on Tom Nook. Boy, we need to make Hack Silver to pay that loan back. Yeah, I mean, I imagine Kratos might have taken out a loan for all of the wood logs and all of the wood that he needs for his house that's Boulder is destroyed pretty substantially, but hey. Then maybe his wife was the fiscally responsible one in the household, and now that she's gone, he's blowing all of his money on upgrades for his axe. She was the one who set the budget. Imagine that Kratos sitting over. It's like the meme in a lot of those films where he's got like the little, like the receipt printer as he's trying to calculate all of his expenses while wearing a sweater. He's got like a little pen tucked behind his ear, as a pencil tucked in his ear. Glasses as he's rubbing his forehead. It's just all not working well. It's tough. I mean, I don't know. Is there like a pension fund for the gods? They have pensions set up, a 401k? I imagine there's no pension in Midgard. I just get the impression that once you get really old, you're on your own. Unless the the world serpent is in charge of such things. Who knows? Fringy's next video, a defense of Tom Nook. One day, maybe. That's not the current video that I'm working on, but one day. I feel like it wouldn't even be that long. It's just pretty transparent. He gives interest-free loans. He's a fucking hero, is what he is. Turns out he isn't on this journey to bury his wife, but to strike it rich to pay off the leech Tom Nook. That he doesn't even have to pay off. I'm sick of these things that you're saying about him. I don't like it. He's an industrious little raccoon. He helps fund better services for the village. And this is the thanks he gets. Man, that Mario Rabbids music, I can hear it. It's so good. I never finished that. But I have the new one, so I'll get around to playing that eventually. Guys, there's so many games to play. Got God of War, I'm playing Demon Souls, Ratchet and Clank, and Horizon Forbidden West is probably going all the way to the wayside in the face of these games. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, I gotta grab Bayonetta 3, maybe Call of Duty. Lots to play, not a lot of time, and we're out of time today. But thank you for hanging out, thanks for the subs and just chatting, super duper appreciate it. We'll be back with more God of War in the coming days. I don't know when, but but there'll be more God of War adventures. Yeah, thanks again, everybody, and I'll catch you all. Yeah, I'll catch you all next time. See you later.